Have you ever gone to a restaurant, ordered a steak, and wondered, how did they get this so perfectly medium rare from edge to edge? Or how is their chicken always unbelievably juicy every single time? Well, it might feel like magic, but it's really just science. And today we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret that's jumping from those fancy kitchens right into our own homes.
All right, let's just ask the question we're all thinking. It's the big one for any home cook, right? We've all been there. You're watching that piece of salmon like a hawk, and 1 minute it's perfect. The next, it's dry and disappointing. That inconsistency is so frustrating. But what if you could just eliminate all the guesswork? What if you could guarantee perfection? Well, that's the exact problem a technique called sous vide was born to solve. And this quote right here, it pretty much tells the origin story of the modern home sous vide machine. The founders of a company saw this professional cooking method in a New York City kitchen and had this aha moment. Wait a second, why can't everyone do this? Why can't busy people, regular folks at home, get that same flawless result without all the stress? That was the spark, that idea of bringing pro-level cooking to the rest of us. Okay, so we've been throwing this term around. We've probably seen the gadgets online, but what is sous vide cooking? Really? Let's break down the actual science behind it. It sounds super fancy, I know. Sous vide is just French for under vacuum. But the concept is actually pretty simple. You seal your food in a bag, you put it in a pot of water, and this immersion circulator, this wand, heats and moves the water around at a very, very precise temperature. By cooking low and slow in this perfectly controlled water bath, you literally can't overcook your food. It hits the exact temperature you want and just stays there, locking in every bit of flavor and moisture. And if you're thinking this sounds complicated, trust me, it's not. It really just comes down to these 3 simple steps. First, you just clamp the device onto pretty much any pot you already own. Second, add water and your sealed up food. And third, you just dial in the temperature and the timer. That's it. The machine takes it from there.
So how does this little device pull off such perfect results? To get that, we kinda need to pop the hood and see what's going on inside. Let's use the cooker from our source material as our example.
First thing, power. This one's got 1,000 watts. Now, what does that actually mean for you? It means it has enough muscle to get your water bath heated up, and heated up fast. No more waiting around forever for a huge pot of water to slowly get up to temp. This gets things going quick. And next up, this is the big one, precision. This little machine can hold the water temperature with an accuracy of plus or minus just 1 degree Fahrenheit. This is the secret sauce, right here. It's what lets you say, I want my steak at exactly 129 degrees, and the machine holds it there perfectly. This is how you get the exact same repeatable result every single time. And you know what? It does all this without making a huge racket. Operating at less than 40 decibels means it's super quiet. We're talking library-level quiet. It's basically a silent little kitchen helper just doing its job in the background without driving you crazy. And when you look at all the specs together, you really get the full picture. It's got a small footprint, but it can handle a big 15-liter pot of water. The temperature range is massive, from basically freezing all the way up to just below boiling. And that timer, you can set it for up to 99 hours. That's over 4 days of continuous cooking, which is perfect for those really tough cuts of meat, like brisket, that you want to break down over a long, long time. But this whole story isn't just about the hardware. The real game changer is how modern tech turns this from just a cooking tool into a smart, connected assistant that totally changes how you cook. Just think about the difference for a second. On the left, you've got the old way. You're hovering over the stove, constantly poking your food, just worried you're going to miss that perfect moment. It's stressful. But on the right, you've got the sous vide promise. You set it and you forget it. You get an alert on your phone when it's done. It's about trading all that cooking anxiety for total confidence.
And the smart features are what really make this feel like you're living in the future. You can control the whole thing from an app on your phone, even if you're not home. I mean, you could literally start your dinner while you're on your commute home from work. You can even share access with family members. And if you're not sure what to cook, there are built-in recipes to get you started.
Okay, but what about safety? I mean, you're leaving a heating element in water for hours. Well, they've thought of that. The device has you covered. It'll send you an alert and automatically shut off if the water level gets too low, so you don't have to worry about it running dry. And of course, it pings you when your food is ready. It's just peace of mind, built right in. But at the end of the day, all this technology, all these numbers and features, they're all there for one reason, to make food that people absolutely love. And this little note from the brand's backstory just says it all. The real test wasn't in some lab, it was at a family dinner table. When you can make pork chops so good that a picky kid cleans their plate, well, that's when you know you've created something that actually makes a difference.
Now here's a curveball. This is an angle I really wasn't expecting to find. Beyond just how well it cooks, there's a whole other story about how these things are made. It kind of points to a shift towards kitchen appliances with a conscience.
So the specific product we're looking at here actually has a global recycled standard certification. This isn't just some marketing buzzword they slapped on the box. It's a real verification from a third party that says, hey, this product meets some serious standards for sustainability.
So what does that certification actually mean in plain English? Well, it focuses on three big things: making sure the workers who build the product are treated well, using a significant amount of recycled materials, at least 50%, and using chemicals that are safer for both people and the planet.
So, when you bring all of it together, the precision cooking, the smart tech, the safety features, and even the sustainable design, it all points to one single goal. The idea isn't to just sell you another kitchen gadget. It's to give you a reliable, foolproof ticket to making those incredible restaurant-quality meals, but without any of the stress.
And that really brings us to the final thought, doesn't it? As technology like this gets cheaper, smarter, and way easier to use, you have to wonder, are we looking at the future of how all of us cook at home? Is the age of guesswork and hoping for the best finally over, and the era of precision just getting started? It's definitely some food for thought.